welcome back. So today I thought I would do an update on my depression and anxiety, and let you know how things are going, and let you know about some new tips that I found to help me. Um, so yeah, if you want to find out a little bit more, then let's get into it. So yeah, you will have to bear with me. I'm a bit croaky. I'm full of a cold, so I may lose my voice in parts, but I'll try my best. Um, so I have been on my medication now since October. I take 3 different medications, um, and I was struggling to sleep a lot at night. But now, on the combination of all 3, I'm sleeping throughout the night, waking up feeling refreshed, feeling like I've actually had a good night's sleep, which is helping a lot with my mood. Um, so yeah, on the whole, things are definitely improving. The anxiety is still there. It has improved, but I still have days where I am too anxious to go out. I'm too anxious to go and see friends. I'm too anxious to go food shopping. Just normal daily tasks. So it is still there, and it's still something that I'm trying to manage. Um, but it has improved. I've now been able to return back to work, which is fantastic. I'm so happy. As much as I loved being at home, it's nice to get back into a routine, and have other people like friends and colleagues to talk to. So yeah, it's really good to get back into work. But yeah, things are starting to improve. Medication is sort of being tweaked, and a long-term plan is hopefully going to be put in place. Um, but a few tips that I've found to help with my anxiety, because I've seen a few people that I follow, and a few people I know also suffer with anxiety. And a few tips that I've found to help me is that I set myself a target or a goal. So if I want to go out, then I will set myself a goal I'll be determined that I'm going to beat this and that I am going to go out. It doesn't always work, but I do try and say to myself, right, the only way that I'm ever going to overcome this is to face my fear, and I'm just going to have to try and do it. Like I say, it doesn't always work, but that is the one thing that I always try and look at, and I try and do as much as I can. Another technique that I find is my breathing techniques, which is, like I said in my previous video, I take myself off somewhere and almost do like a meditation. You can find quite a lot of apps of these on YouTube, and I use the Headspace app quite a lot, which I find is absolutely amazing. I tend to do it in an evening, so when I'm nice and relaxed, once I've had a bath and before I go to bed, I'll just do 10 minutes, and it really helps me to just calm down, to relax. But it also talks you through ways of having to, on how to deal with your anxiety, and what feelings are normal for you to feel and how to deal with those feelings. So I would definitely recommend it. It's a great help, and at times, especially when I returned to work, my anxiety was really, really bad. So I did this Headspace meditation app for just 3 minutes in the morning before I went to work, and it really calmed me down, and it was a massive help. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that. Another tip that I find, which I was actually advised to do by my doctor that I'm seeing, which when you look back on it, it's actually something that I never thought of, but it's definitely something that I'm going to try. So my husband is a massive help to me. He's been and supported me through all of this, and he's been absolutely amazing. He's seen me when I've been at my lowest, so he's pretty much seen me through everything. My doctor recommended that in a situation where I am starting to get anxious. For an example is that a couple of weeks ago I was meant to be having a get together with some of my friends from work for their birthday, and I was undecided about whether I wanted to go. I was kind of seeing how I felt on the day. From the morning I was really anxious, and yeah, so throughout the day it was just building up and building up, and it got to the evening when I was about to go, and I really didn't feel very well, so I decided that I wasn't going to go, and ended up having an anxiety attack, which I felt was kind of a setback because I hadn't had one for quite a while. But so yeah, I felt like it was a bit of a setback, but I moved on from it. I kind of accepted it and just kind of found a way to make myself not feel anxious about that situation again. But when I had my appointment with my consultant, he said that a good thing to do is for my partner, when he notices that I'm getting anxious, to take me to one side and say, look, you know, you're getting anxious about this event that's coming up, or this meet or anything. What do you think is the best suggestion or idea? You know, you need to decide now to prevent it from getting worse and escalating to the point that it did. So I would definitely recommend, you know, trying to recognise it early, and rather than sort of say to yourself, oh, I'll see how I feel later, make a decision there and then, because it will help prevent that anxiety from building up throughout the day. But yeah, those are some of the tips and techniques that I'm finding at the moment. Sorry, I know it's gone quite quiet, my voice is really croaky. I don't think it's going to last much longer, but yeah, I have found that recently these tips have been helping me, especially with returning back to work, and yeah, things are slowly starting to improve. But I just thought by doing these videos, it just raises a bit of awareness about it, and kind of gives some people who are struggling some tips. And yeah, I don't want other people to have to suffer in silence. You know, it's not something to be ashamed about. There's plenty of people out there who can help. So yeah, I will keep you updated on my progress. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'd love you to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you soon. Bye. Yeah, so I felt like it was a bit of a setback, but